When India buys oil from Russia, it's called war funding. But when Europe buys oil worth of Russian gas every month, it's business as usual. And now, President Trump slapped a 50% tariff on Indian goods and threatening secondary sanctions. Now, the question is why? Because India is buying oil from Russia? Something we have been doing for 3 straight years. Legally, transparently, and in national interest. Where was this outrage in 2022? Where was this concern in 2023 and 2024? Let's get one thing straight. This is not just about oil. This is about control. Just hours ago, the Ministry of External Affairs released a clear, direct response to the US action. Here is what the statement said, word to word. We have already made clear our positions on these issues, including the fact that our imports are based on market factors and done with the overall objective of ensuring the energy security of 1.4 billion people. And then it goes further, it is therefore extremely unfortunate that the US should choose to impose additional tariffs on India for actions that several other countries are also taking in their own national interest. And finally, we reiterate that these actions are unfair, unjustified, and unreasonable. India will take all actions necessary to protect its national interests. This is not soft diplomacy. This is India drawing a red line. And here's the context the world needs to hear. India buys oil from Russia at a discount. We do it using G7 compliant price caps, ensured ships, legal routes, and fully declared cargo. We are not breaking any rules. We are not violating any sanctions. And we are certainly not apologizing for meeting the needs of 1.4 billion people. Meanwhile, let's take a look who is actually fueling the Russian economy today. In 2024 alone, the European Union imported 1.2 billion euro worth of gas from Russia. Yes, the same countries that talk about rules-based order are quietly filling up their pipelines. And the top buyers are France, Hungary, and the Netherlands. So let's ask the obvious question. Is it only Indian money or the oil from Russia that funds war? Gas that goes to Europe that doesn't? That's exactly the hypocrisy India is calling out. Remember what S. Jaishankar once said. Europe thinks Europe's problems are world's problems. But the world's problems are not the Europe's problems. And that quote hits harder than ever today. Because when Europe faced a crisis, they increased energy imports from Russia. But when India legally buys oil, we are told to stop. And now Trump, who said nothing about this for months after his return, has suddenly discovered a problem. Why now? Is it about Russia or the problem with the BRICS? Let's talk legality. Every drop of oil India has purchased from Russia has been done within the global framework laid out by the West itself. The G7 oil price caps was introduced by the US and the allies to allow oil to flow without financing Russia's war. India followed it. We did not bypass it. We did not manipulate it. We followed the rules. We still got punished. So again, what exactly are we being sanctioned for? And here's the bigger picture. This is not about choosing Russia over the West. This is about choosing India over dependence. This is about choosing national interest over geopolitical guilt trips. There is another famous quote by Vladimir Lenin that fits this moment. There are decades when nothing happens, and then there are weeks where decades happen. And this is one of those weeks. Because right now, India is not asking permission. India is making decisions for its people, its economy, and its sovereignty. India is not violating global law. India is not hiding in grey zones. India is not operating in secret, but India will continue to call out the hypocrisy of those who do worse and louder. Europe can import Russian gas every single day. We can buy oil for our people without shame. If global diplomacy is about fairness, then the rules must apply to all. This side Samaksh signing off for the reminder to stay always safe.